let us start with our triple warmer smoothie. So rest your hands, your face in your hands, take a nice breath in, and out. Then come to the temples, in, and out. Then breathe your hands up, and exhale down behind the ears, and do that a few times. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, and now hang on the shoulders. Now inhale, and then really drag with some pressure down to the heart chakra, and there you go. Next one is the triple warmer neurovasculars to bring really deep calm to triple warmer. So put your fingers right at this little soft spot at the throat, and then one hand at the temples, and you'll just breathe there for a few seconds. And if you want to, then you can switch, okay? And the last one is the gamut point. So it's right in this little indent between the pinky finger and the ring finger, and you're just gonna thump with a little bit of strength there for 10 seconds. Then you're gonna rest for 10 seconds, and then you'll do it for 30 more. And this is the one that's really awesome if you have a sudden shock of some sort. Okay, next one is our blowout, hook up, and zip up. So take whatever you're stressed about, put it in your hands, swing behind you, and throw it out. And do that 4 or 5 times. And then the last time, slow-mo. And you're gonna hook up, and then you're gonna zip up, just like you already know how to do. Okay, what's next? Your adrenal glands. So we already know the adrenal neurolymphatic points. We can go out an inch and up an inch, and we can rub them. We're going to hold them with the heart electric point. So you draw a line in only on the left side like the heart. Draw a line in from the armpit until you're in line with the nipple, and use a few fingers to hold that. And then find your adrenal point. And you can hold that for a minute. You can hold it for 10 minutes. You'll really feed the adrenals. Okay, next are the neurolymphatic points that relate to stress, or the fight or flight response. So we have the lungs, which is just a nice swatch right up the sternum, and use some strength there. We have our kidney 27s, because kidney is related to the adrenal glands. We have a kidney point, so take your thumb, put it in the front of the deltoid, and then take the rest of your fingers and put it on the side. And I call this the lobster claw, and I kind of get a little seesaw scissoring motion there. And all these points, 10, 15 seconds with some pressure, do both sides. We have spleen. If you go to the belly button and go out an inch, not up, just out, we get bladder, and bladder governs the nervous system, and then go up an inch for your adrenal points. Okay, then we learned our new points, the hippocampus and the endorphin points. So find your belly button and trace a line so that you're right on the spine as if you have a belly button on the back. And the hippocampus points are on the eyebrow, right at the peak. And you're just gonna hold both of those points anywhere from 1 minute to 4 or 5 or 6 minutes. And this is gonna flood the brain with endorphins rather than the adrenaline or cortisol that usually, stress hormones that usually flood. And last but not least, we have our frontal occipital hold. So we have our main neurovasculars in the front, and then you're gonna take the hand and just put it, cup the back part of the skull. Don't worry about being exact, and you can hold that for as long as you want to. It's going to bring the blood from the back brain, primitive brain, to the forebrain. And that concludes our session for today.